I'm realizing all I've been going through from what you've been putting me through and such, I'm thinking, is she just gonna keep doing this throughout the entire time me and her are together, or what? She keeps saying that she's gonna change and she's not gonna do it anymore, yet we're just going more and more up on it. She just keeps on doing it, so I'm thinking, am I gonna get used to getting hurt? I did talk about that in the past, I'm just gonna get used to it because that's what's obviously gonna keep happening. And I'm starting to think like maybe it's really gonna happen that way. We're gonna keep on making that happen. When you hurt me Friday, I was thinking, wow, didn't know what else to think but that. Like, it happened again. Even when she told me it was done. She's never doing it again. And this is just counting you hurting me while you're being doubtful. I'm not joking. I keep count of how many times you've hurt me that way. So the total number of altogether is higher than that. You're probably around 10, 11, 12 times probably altogether. Obviously, I'll remember every single time because it hurts me from the soul on. Because it's my soulmate doing it to me. So I'm going to take it to soul deep. But understand one thing, honey. I'm going to start doing one thing, and when I start doing this, you're going to understand what you're doing to us by me doing this. I'm going to treat you based on how you treat me. From now on, you push me away, I'm going to stop talking to you for a while. Until you realize, wait a minute, I just pushed him away, is that why he's not talking to me? Yes. I'm going to start making you realize your mistakes that you're doing. And maybe it might help you on not committing those mistakes. Because that might be what I have to do. I'm going to start reacting based on your actions. Based on what you say to me. Based on both of those. In a way which will make you, not just make you, but force you to think what you just did. And since I have a mysterious trait to myself, which means I can be mysterious, you won't know what I'll do. I can show that at any moment. I'm going to start using it from now on when it comes to you hurting me. I'm going to be that way just because it might make you realize what you do to us more often than me just having to explain it. I'm going to sometimes maybe not speak to you anymore. I might come online and off online, you know, off and on online, off and online, yeah, be off and online from time to time, I won't be saying anything for a while. Doesn't necessarily I don't adore you or worship you, I do. It just means that I'm teaching you a lesson based on what you're doing to us. That's what it means. And silent treatment is very powerful. I'm well aware of it because I've had that done to me countless times. So I know what it feels like. And that's the reason why I'm thinking maybe I should start doing this to make her realize what she's doing. Make her start thinking before she reacts. Because I'll tell you right now, when you said what you said about the whole situation with having another soul, whatever, blah, blah, blah. When you said that, you can try to tell me you were thinking, but I can guarantee you, you weren't being the true yourself that I know. You were being naive and not thinking 100%. You might have been thinking, but you were not thinking 100%. You were thinking 100%, you'd have asked what I would want to do. And you probably would have, if you were going to go selfless approach, you probably would have went with it just to see how it went. Pretty much. But, like I said in my first, well, no, it was my second video. I would never, ever, ever move another soul like that. I never would. Because it's not that I'm possessive of you to the point I wouldn't be willing to give you love if it was something better for you, even though I know there's no one better for you than me. I've treated you like a queen from the day we were together to now. I've treated you like a queen. So you have the holy grail and the rarest freaking golden nugget out of the entire bag full of them. You get the most valuable piece out of them all when you're with me. And I know that I'm treating you that way. Wow, but staying real. So this way you know the real me. Even though you're aware I have that mysterious trait about myself. Which means I can become naive, seeming like I'm naive, when I'm really trying to teach you a lesson. Most of the time I use that trait, I'm usually trying to teach you a lesson. Me being as many years older than you than I am of you, I know you can become naive at times. To the point I gotta bring you back into the real you, and that's where I'll end up doing that, teaching you a lesson. Making you wake up. Every single time I try to teach you a lesson, you end up waking up and like, oh, okay, I realize what I'm doing. But